Hello, my fellow Rome 2 players, as the Rip would say. Russian Prince here, with the Rip himself.
Hello, hello.
We've got an announcement to make for you. And actually, this is going to be a short one. After this, like very soon, you'll be seeing this tournament. But anyway, let me go straight to the point. So we've got Scan Invitational, number 2. A Rome
Christmas tournament.
Yeah. Happening this weekend. It's gonna start at 2 p.m. CET. In the first one, it was mostly YouTubers, though this one featured an open sign-up phase, so like anybody could sign up. There were hundreds of sign-ups, but obviously only a few were chosen. Now, in the last tournament, I won it, but quite unlikely for me to win this one as well. There's a 1,000
reigning champion.
Yeah, there's a £1,000 prize pool, and yeah, it starts at 2 p.m. CET this Saturday, or like today, and tomorrow at probably around the same time. It had to be pushed back because we also have some American players. We have Pointman. Who else is there? I forgot.
Well, let's take a look at brackets then.
Yeah.
The people who went through qualifiers, let's take a look at them. So the first pair will be Harbor against Prussian Prince, a European pair, and they will be the first ones to be streamed.
Indeed. Then this is gonna be probably one of the more less exciting ones. We've got Panda Warrior against Delicious DZM, and in this one, Panda Warrior is quite favored here to win, but anything can happen.
Yep. Then we have Helicaon against Fatal Imprudence. I would say they both have fair chances in this matchup, so I'm not going to predict anything.
Yeah. And there is Simon from IDE against Gwindane. Simon is slightly favored here, but there's, of course, like there isn't a big difference from them, so Gwindane could also
it's not
win.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
Well, I would say Duck have an advantage over Levy on the next pair, so I would give upper hand to Duck, definitely.
And then there is Kenathon versus Jonasny. Hard to predict, and probably if Kenathon was still playing as much as he used to, you might give him the edge. But here, I would probably give a slight edge to Jonasny, probably.
Yep. Well, in the next pair, me against Pointman. It was initially the case. I should have been playing Pointman in the first Scan Invitational. Now I'm finally facing him, and I would say edge easily goes to Pointman. But we will see. Maybe I will be able to do something.
Yeah, we will see.
I could. I hope.
And there is Kubi against Prometheus. For those of you who don't know, Prometheus is actually Pariah. So it's still going to be an interesting match. We can't call that either. There are only about probably like 2 matches that we can call with fairly.
Well, actually, looking at it like that, I would say I will give Pariah an upper hand. Like remembering how he went in total in TWCC Fall Cup to the final of his brackets. And I seen a couple of games of Kubi. I think Pariah have slight advantage at least. So maybe 3 pairs we can call.
Yep.
But everything else would be absolutely unpredictable, and all the matches would be streamed on official stream, which is on that page of a tournament that I showed you, teamdignitas.net, scaninv Total War 2. Here you can see the Twitch window, Twitch chat, it all will be here. And all the matches would be streamed one by one, all of them. So get ready. It's very soon.
Yep. If you don't want to go on that page, you can just directly go to twitch.tv/ReadyUpTV if you don't want to watch it from there. But I mean, you still get the chat even on the Team Dignitas webpage. So
yeah, and it's the same chat.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the rule set. Well, at least quickly, let's go through it. So we've got 1v1 battles, obviously. It's a best of 3 for qualifiers, first, second, and semi-final rounds, but then becomes a best of 5 when it gets to the final. Of course, it is single elimination, no double elimination or anything like that. It would take ages. Then, of course, I'm gonna go through those. So yeah, for the draft system, this is going to be up to the semifinals or finals. Not sure entirely, like when it's gonna change. But basically, we have a faction pool of Rome, Egypt, Parthia, Seleucid, and Bactria. Arguably the 5 strongest factions. The reason why the others aren't in the pool is because they aren't as strong overall. Like, they're more like counterpick factions. And just for the sake of simplicity, they decided to keep these as part of the faction pool. Now obviously you can each player picks and bans in every game, and the ban only counts for your opponent, so it doesn't count for both players. Of course, we have attacker defender rules, and they switch in between games. Now, how is the draft system gonna go for semifinals or finals?
That's a good question, because I don't have rules open for me, so you will have to go through them too. But before that, since I can go through things I remember, because I remember the unit rules, and they're quite interesting. Following the trend of most recent tournaments in patch 7, the rules put elephants and chariots in separate category, elite cavalry. Or epic cavalry, sorry, it's epic cavalry now. And you can take only 2 of epic cavalry and only 1 elephant. So you can have either elephant and chariot, or 2 chariots, or 1 elephant, but not 2 elephants. Something like that. And that's done because at the moment 1 single elephant in the end game can kill the whole infantry army as a whole. But at the same time, this rule seem a bit unnecessary considering faction pool, because we don't see full infantry armies at all. Bactria, Parthia, Seleucids, they all rely on cataphracts and elephants. So the only ones who can bring infantry is Rome and Egypt, but why would they do that? To fight cataphracts and elephants?
Yeah, unless it's Rome versus Egypt.
Yeah.
It's unlikely for that to happen. Anyway, there is
a
map pool.
You allow me, there is 2 more limitations worth of noticing. 8 melee cavalry, not 6, which is decent, but each epic cavalry counts as 2, so elephant counts as 2 melee cavalry. And then there is 4 skirmishing cavalry limit, which Duck used very nicely to his advantage. So that's it with... Well, and max 6 of the same, obviously. Max 8 pikes. Yeah. So, what would be format of a draft for semifinals?
So, well, it's unsure whether it'll be for semifinals or finals. Maybe it's certain, except... Well, here it says finals, but I thought they were undecided on that. Anyway, each player would pick 5 factions. So, it's no more... It's not predetermined anymore. You get to choose your own. Now, in each game, no, for each match, I suppose that does mean each game though, players will ban 2 factions for their opponent and send the bans to the admin. The admin will then share bans with both players simultaneously. So like, your opponent wouldn't know what you banned until basically you would find out what your opponent banned when he finds out what you banned. It will be simultaneous. The same thing
and
will
same
happen
with pigs.
and the picks and bans will be redone for each match. So in each game there will be different bans. Well, obviously picks will be redone, but bans.
Yeah, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's like no direct counter pick opportunity. You need to play with possibilities.
Yeah, but I wonder, it doesn't actually say that you cannot play a faction you've already played once before. So that's not part of this draft system. So yeah, it means you could go Seleucid potentially.
Potentially, if they're not banned.
Yeah.
But if you win 2 in a row with some faction, it probably will be banned at some point. Yeah.
Anything
So
else?
that, I guess, mostly what we wanted to say. It wasn't as short as we hoped. It's already 10 minutes. So thank you guys for watching and see you later today.
See ya.